I'm Ariel and I'm one of the greenhouse instructors. Today I'm in Brooklyn at one of my favorite plant stores, and today I am buying houseplants, and I wanted to teach you all how to look for the most healthy and vibrant houseplants so that you can shop with confidence to buy houseplants for your own home. So this is a begonia plant, and this is a great example of the first thing to avoid. So as you can see, some of these leaves are really very dry and almost crispy. I could probably crunch some of these right off. And this is an example of sunburn on leaves. So these are plants that maybe got a little bit too much sun, maybe got a little too dry, and this is really what we want to avoid. We want leaves that are really vibrant, really healthy, and succulent. This is how plants make their food. It's through the leaves, and without that, the plant's immune system gets weakened, and they can progressively get a little bit unhealthy, and if you were to take this plant home, it might not survive in the long run because of that weakened immune system. So this black cardinal philodendron is our example of our second thing to look for and to avoid when buying houseplants, which is pests. So you really want to look at your houseplants and inspect under the leaves and along the stems for any evidence of pests that would be afflicting your houseplants. So this is mealybugs. We can see that over here. We can see them down here, that kind of white fuzzy stuff. Mealybugs attach to houseplants and actually suck the sap out of your houseplants and weaken them, and they will eventually die. And so you really want to avoid that, especially if you're bringing in new houseplants into your home, because mealybugs are almost contagious and they can spread from one houseplant to another. So if you're bringing in new houseplants that are already infested, you can actually spread that from your new houseplant to your old houseplants and really decimate the houseplants that you already have. So you really want to spend time when you're looking at new houseplants, really inspect everything, look under the leaves, look along the stem, look where the stem meets the leaves, and make sure that you are buying one that doesn't have any pests. Third and final thing that I wanted to show you guys to avoid is discoloration with houseplants, and I wanted to specifically show it with variegated houseplant like this calathea, because this is already kind of multicolored. Variegated means it has different colors on the leaves. So this calathea plant has many different colors in the leaves already, but as you can see in some of the leaves, it's got some rust discoloration. It's also got some dry edges on its leaves, so this might not be the healthiest of all the calathea options out there, so you might want to find a different option for your home. So now that we already talked about what to avoid, now we want to talk a little bit about what to look for when we're looking for nice healthy plants to bring home. So the number one thing to look for when buying houseplants is new growth. So we talked about leaves, we talked about healthy leaves, and when you're looking at your new houseplants, you also want to make sure to see that your houseplants are still growing, that there's still life in it, that it's still producing new leaves and new growth, and that can look many different ways according to the plant that you are purchasing. For example, this is a croton, and it's really beautiful. It's also a variegated plant. It's multicolor, but you want to look for that new growth, which is these bright green leaves in the center. So you want to be looking for that new growth, those young bright green leaves in the center. and they turn different colors as they get older. So you might be attracted to these big red leaves all around, but you want to make sure that it still has these younger green leaves in the center so that you know that it's still producing new growth. So this is a Sansevieria plant, otherwise known as mother-in-law's tongue. And I wanted to show you guys this because some of the new growth happens in the center, but it also pops up on the sides and produces shoots that happen around the plant as well. So when you're looking for your healthy new Sansevieria plant, you want to be looking out on the sides as well.